It's no secret that hundreds of thousands of CSGO cases are open monthly, but what if I told you there were incredibly rare skins that still haven't been unboxed as of October 2022? I know McSkillet, Anomaly, and Jesus have done videos like this in the past. They've all done fantastic jobs. I love watching all of them, but things have definitely changed a little bit, and I personally think it's really interesting to see updated information like this. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Coming up first is going to be the Talon Knife Safari Mesh in StatTrak factory new condition. You can unbox this knife in two cases, the Danger Zone case and the Horizon case, and so far, like I said, not a single one of these has been unboxed. According to CSGO Float, there are 21 Talon Knife Safari Meshes that do exist in factory new, but there most definitely has not been a StatTrak version dropped. I for one like to troll a little bit, so I kind of think that this is the most interesting on the list, even though a lot of people might be underwhelmed by the fact it's a Safari Mesh. Next up is one I legitimately cannot believe doesn't exist yet, and that's going to be a StatTrak Gut Knife Ruby Doppler in minimal wear condition. The Gut Knife Doppler can be found in all three chroma cases, and the first one came out in like January 2015 or something ridiculous like that, so to think that this has not been pulled yet is truly ridiculous. Like I said, there's 0 of these in StatTrak minimal wear, but there's also only 74 of these that exist in StatTrak factory new, which I thought was really interesting. A lot of people like to on the Gut Knife, but they don't realize that it has the exact same pull-out animation as the Huntsman, so I don't know, man, to each their own. Next up is going to be a juicer Next up is one that might hit you in the nostalgia for 2 reasons, and that's going to be the StatTrak Classic Knife Crimson Web in factory new condition. I say 2 reasons because if you're an OG CS player, then the Classic Knife itself is probably really cool to you, and also if you're an OG CSGO player, then the Crimson Web will probably give you some nostalgic feels as well. I remember back in the day before the skins economy was as ridiculous as it is now, people were going crazy for the M9, and this honestly has as long of a blade, if not longer, right? So what is everybody's opinion on this one, team? I personally had a field tested one, like a very specific wear so that you could see the Classic Knife pattern underneath it, and I got absolutely scammed for it on a trading website because I was too impatient to actually sell it. I really regret that, but we won't talk about it. But yeah, this can only be found in one case, so I'm not super surprised it hasn't been unboxed yet, but I'm not too sure. It's kind of crazy. The 4th skin on this list that still has not been unboxed yet in Counter-Strike is going to be the StatTrak Ursus Knife Ultraviolet in factory new condition. Like some of these other cases on this list, it can only be found in 2 cases, the Prisma and the Prisma 2, and as most of us know, those aren't really the most fun cases to open, so I'm not that surprised this doesn't exist yet either. With that being said though, the Prisma case did come out in 2019, so it's been a couple years and this still hasn't been unboxed. Would I use an Ursus knife? No, this is one of my least favorite of the new ones, but this is still really crazy that this hasn't been unboxed. The last CSGO skin that has yet to be unboxed is none other than the Scar Pattern StatTrak AK-47 case harden. I wouldn't be making one of these videos if I didn't include this thing. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I mean, we all know what this skin is, right? Pattern ID 661, hundreds of thousands of dollars if this were to ever pop up in somebody's inventory. It's just truly one of the most sought after skins in CSGO. If this thing is ever unboxed or traded up to, it'll definitely be some of the biggest news in the CSGO skins community in a very, very long time.
If you guys learned something new today, or if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe down below. Yeah.